Another of the tools for teachers, and this is a classroom management tool that I quite enjoy, is Class Dojo. You see right here, Class Dojo. It's a way to track students' behavior. There's a feature in there to track attendance. You can randomly select students to answer questions or work problems, and you can add students to it so that they can see their own students and parents to it as well, so that they can see their own behavior records. And this is done by assigning points in class. In the past, I have used point systems of my own device to either reward or punish behaviors in class. So students would earn points or lose points, and I would have to track the points, and at the end of the class I have to add them up, I have to post them to a leaderboard and all that. Class Dojo, it does all that for you. You just click add points or take away points, and the software does it. You can print out a report at the end of the day. Your kids can see their own reports. They can see their standings in class. It's very cool. It's browser-based, and there is an app that works really well. Works seamlessly. I like the app a little bit better than the browser-based program, actually. Class Dojo online is at classdojo.com. Just right there. This is another one you need to sign up for. It's free, so log in. I'm a teacher. So here's our login page right here. Oh, it remembered me, so good. I got a couple of things. I added one of my classes already, right there, but I don't want my kids' names getting out there. So I'm going to use the demo class. So to use the demo class, you can add a new class right here. We'll try to do that real quick. Add a new class. You can select the year. I teach 7th grade. I teach math. Name your class right there. Math 7, 4th period. So it's going to create that class. Now I can type in a student name right there, or I can copy and paste a whole list of students. So if you want to do that, you don't have your whole class roster in there, you can. I'm going to cancel out of this. Just leave that one where it is. So I'm going to use the demo class to show you what's going on. If I click start, and this is on a computer, this is the web-based portion of it, you have your class with their little avatars here. So you got Cameron Diaz, Hugh Jackman, Johnny Depp, Matthew Damon, and Megan Fox. And they all have different little avatars. And these numbers are all the points that they've gotten in class. Up here you can use the settings here to change things around. You can change the size of the avatar. If you have more or fewer students in class, you can let the avatar grow or shrink. You can show either positive or negative awards. You can play sounds for positive or negative behaviors. Sort by first name, sort by last name. If you sort by last name, there you go, moves them around. Sort by first name doesn't really matter to me. You can show all students, just show students that have positives, just show negatives. Either way. So we're going to save those settings. Now, you got a timer, so you can have a timer built right in. I'm going to hide the timer now. Random, you can randomly select the student. It does that right there. It doesn't do that on the app. So maybe if you want to randomly give a negative or a positive reward, you could randomly select it. So just Matthew Damon got 1 for positive. Now, you could use that same random setting to randomize a student that you're picking to answer a question or work a problem. You can award multiple students by clicking on them and giving them an award. You can record attendance here. Now, I know in my district we use attendance through a separate program, so I wouldn't be able to use this for that. But maybe if you want to keep your own separate attendance, you can. The reset bubbles list, that resets all of these positive and negatives. So now reset. I can choose all of the kids using the checkboxes, reset the bubbles, and they're done. Another way to reset those bubbles, I'm going to give some random points out here. Teamwork. Yay. Random. Johnny Depp for teamwork again. Right. Another way, if you hit in class, that's also going to reset your bubbles. So, as soon as you hit in class, you're going to see this whole class report. It's going to be a donut. And it's going to show you, I call it a donut. You can also do a trend spotter. Ooh. where you can see your attendance. But on the donut, it's going to show you the positives and the negatives that happened. So there were 10 points given out for teamwork, and that's a positive. There were 4 points given out for on task, also positive. We can also see that there was 1 disrespect and 1 off task that went on. You can print this. You can see a range for more than a week, so just a day, a whole month. Really kind of cool way to track it. These are some features that a normal paper and pencil point system wouldn't allow you to do. So that's pretty cool. And you can see each of the kids has the same thing. Each of the kids will have their own donut. At the end of the week, you could print out a donut for the week, send it home with the kid, and have the parents sign it. So that would be very, very cool. Oh, daily, you're going to be able to see what they got each day too. So this would be a great way to communicate with parents as well. This also, Class Dojo offers an iPad app. Let me show you what that looks like. Right here. So as soon as you log into the iPad app, you're going to see this. You're going to have the Class Dojo logo at the top, and you're going to have your classes. And that's about it, really. So if I click on the demo class, go on to the next page, you're only going to get these 4 options here. You have your demo class. You're going to have some information about that demo class. In this case, it's 7th grade. I got 5 students and 12 behaviors. So I would click on, let's say before I started, I wanted to edit the bubble. Just make sure everything is set to go away. I'd choose a kid. In this case, Hugh Jackman. Go all the way down to the bottom to reset bubbles. And his bubbles are reset. If you want to do that for all the kids, you'd have to go through and select them one by one to select all of the kids and reset all of their bubbles. After that, you've got the other choices. You can check reports. In that case, you can see the reports for the positives and negatives for the kids. This is sort of a mixture. You don't get as much with this, but if you were to click on a child, select the child in the app, you could see the detailed report for them. Again, you can take attendance from your tablet or edit the bubbles. Now, editing bubbles allows you to add or take away positive or negative bubbles. Or you could just start class. When you start class, you've got the same thing here that you had before. You've got all of your different kids. You got Cameron Diaz there, Hugh Jackman over here, Johnny Depp over there. And if you scroll down, that's all. Still, on the app, you have the random selection button. So if you were to click that random selection button, it would give you the ability to randomly select one of the kids. So in that case, it might have been Hugh Jackman that was randomly selected. From there, you can give out points. Go all the way down to the bottom here. When somebody's selected, you're going to have your bubbles. That's what they call the awards that you're given. And they're separated into positives on the top. You can kind of tell that because helping others is a positive. And bullying is definitely a negative. And that way, you just click on whatever you want to give to the student, whatever you want to give them an award for, or the negative for. I just noticed the off task, that's fun. And that'll be recorded. And these work really well as long as you're connected to the old interwebs with the browser, so that you can go on later on and print out your class reports. Now, you always start with, let me go back over here to my own account. Oops. So, for each of your classes, you can have different sort of, you can have a different kind of bubbles. So I'm going to go with this class right there. So I'm going to customize my behaviors. So for this one, I've just got the standards. There's 6 standard behaviors: helping others, on task, participating, participants, teamwork, working hard. And there's 6 negative behaviors. So I'm going to turn, off task, unprepared, no homework, disrespect, bullying. You can add your own. You don't have as many images to choose from. You've only got these images right here. Let's say I want to add a add a negative behavior for arguing. I can do that. Now I've got arguing there. Go over here to positive, but I want to add a positive behavior for uplifting, kind of the opposite of arguing, right? I can do that, and now I can give the kids my own personal behaviors. This is similar to in Edmodo, how you can give badges out for kids doing good things, but in this case it's a little bit more immediate. So the Class Dojo, it's a good way to take an old school learning management style, being a point system for doing good things or doing bad things in class, and kind of bring it up to the 21st century, make it a little bit easier on the teacher, put a little bit more of the responsibility for checking on the points, for seeing how they were doing on the students, as opposed to making it all about the teacher doing the work. And also give yourself a new way to communicate with parents about how students are doing in class.